especially the way this team is underachieved. You got to keep grinding. You got to find a way to put your foot on the gas and show up to the yard every day ready to go.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 2 balls and a strike now. Now the 2-1 pitch. Will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
They know the threat this guy possesses at the plate. I know it's 3-1 in this situation right here, but I can't imagine anything comes over the heart of the plate.
Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. And there are our umpires for this one. Working the plate is Dave Lawrence.
Dan, we got Dave Lawrence behind the dish tonight. One of the best in the business, in my opinion, but sometimes has a tendency to fall into a pattern where he's given a little bit too much on that outside corner.
Yeah, D-Road, one of the things he'll do, he'll open up that outside corner, especially with left-handed batters.
This is line to left. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Hard bullet single to left field on a pitch that was kind of middle down in the zone, D-Row, and he's going to have to make some better pitches than that one.
Yeah, if he's going to leave pitches over the heart of the plate, he's going to have a long night. The middle of this order does serious damage.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. Throw over to first, and he'll dive back in safely. Skied into straightaway right.
Go hard, just going, go hard, go hard.
Polanco is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. Now the Pirates will get their first opportunity. No score. And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The second baseman, Adam Frazier.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Ahmed over to his left. And that's the first out of the inning. Now a moment here at PNC to take a look at the Pirates lineup card in this one. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Yeah, Matty, without question right here. This lineup's been struggling. Some bad approaches at the plate from top to bottom. They need the first 2 guys in the order to ignite this offense if they're going to have a chance of breaking out of this malaise.
Now batting, Octavio Vida. He reached on a single in his first try.
Vida.
First pitch of the at-bat. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
Pretty late with the swing there. As a pitcher, you have to recognize that and keep coming in with the hard stuff until he proves he can hit it.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on just 1 hit in the inning, 1 error, and no one left on base. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. D-backs out in front, 2-0. Up next for Arizona, Octavio Vida. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system. Especially now, he's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Oh, and look out as they brush him back here. It's ball 1. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. the set and the 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Just off the inside part of the plate. It's 3-1.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
The 3-1 pitch. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Payoff pitch on its way. Lifted the other way to left center. Calling for it. Reyes. He's got it, and that'll get him out of the jam. One hit, one error in the inning, but they wind up leaving two. Last half of the fifth coming up. It's the D-backs 2 and the Pirates 1. So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Josh Bell. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We're back with more on this Saturday night after this. So striding in, Octavio Vida. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Boy, you don't see that very often out of a rookie. That's a 2-0 count, and both of those pitches were really close. This guy has a pretty good eye.
2-0 pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Marte is camped under this one. One gone. At the plate, Colin Moran. In prior at-bats against Jose Alvarez, he's 1 for 2.
Moran.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Vida is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So digging in now, Octavio Vida. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Popped up. Bell is there, and the side is retired. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks, and it's still 3-1. Elias Diaz the next to hit, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth.
Diaz.
Pittsburgh down to their last strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks are back in the win column again as they take game 3 of the series, and the ball game is over.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 34. Another nice outing from him.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Diamondbacks led this game from the third inning on and never wavered. Robbie Ray earns his 8th victory of the season as he finishes 7 innings with only 2 hits allowed. Chad Kuhl takes the loss despite allowing only 1 unearned run. Andrew Chafin closes the door for the save, his 33rd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB. Well, the Desert Clouds are out in force this evening as we welcome you inside Chase Field here in Phoenix. Tonight, the first of 2 in this interleague matchup between the Baltimore Orioles and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Interleague baseball next. Zach Greinke is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to...
Freeze! He's safe! He's out! You're out! Freeze!
Stepping up to the plate, Octavio Vida, as you get a look at his current righty-lefty splits entering play in this one.
Vida.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Guys, the Orioles, as they begin play here tonight, they did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, I think the keys to winning today's game, let's focus on the offense. They have to hunt the fastball. They cannot miss it. You can't allow yourself to get deep in the count and have to deal with off-speed stuff exploding out of the zone. You get 1-0, 2-0, 3-1, what I like to refer to as count leverage. You have to find a way to move traffic with the heater.
The set and the 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes now.
Now this pitcher's feeling the flow right now. 2 outs in the first inning. He's got really nice mechanics working right now and blew that fastball right by him.
And now before the 1-2, time is called at home plate. From the stretch, the 1-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. And that'll bring up Carlos Perez. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Lifted in the air to center. Vida is going to get there. 1 out.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Nick Ahmed. Defense is this guy's calling card. One of the slickest defenders in our game. Super sure-handed and doesn't get enough love on the defensive side of the ball.
In now for the O's, Cedric Mullins. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Vida sprinting after it. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Octavio Vida. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch outs will stick with you a little longer.
Fastball off the plate away for ball 1. Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. Chopper right side of the infield. VR comes up with it, and that's the second out. Now at the plate, Carlos Perez. He flew out in his last at bat.
Carlos.
Moore, the runner at first with 2 gone. This one's blooped out toward right center field. Gomez moving in. A dive, but it's off his glove. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Coming to the plate now, Octavio Vida. He'll start things out in the home half of inning number 5.
Octavio Vida.
First pitch on its way. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
You got to throw that one out the window if you're an offensive player right there. You know this guy is predominantly a sinker ball pitcher. High fastball, he's got to show me that a few more times for me to honor it.
And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. And the throw to first is in time, one gone. Stepping into the box, Octavio Vida. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the seventh.
Octavio Vida.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike one. Boy, he comes back with a beautiful pitch there, and he's dominating this at-bat. It's 0-2 now. The next 0-2. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Mullins. One out. Ready for another chance. Octavio Vida, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
Ball one to start the at-bat. Now the 1-0 is looked at for ball number two.
Wow, it just doesn't seem like he's being as aggressive as he was before he gave up that home run. Was throwing the ball great. Now it seems like he's a little bit more tentative throwing the ball across the plate.
3-0 to him now. Five runs, 8 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And he looks at ball four now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses for ball four. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with a man in scoring position.
Standing in, Christian Walker. It was a walk in his last trip. Vida at second. Calhoun on at first with 2 down. Now the double steal is on here. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight. So 2 runs on 1 hit, and the 1 hit was a big one, the home run. 9th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 5 and the Orioles 2. Settling in now, Octavio Vida, and he's got a chance to bring in the winning run. Question is whether they'll even pitch to him. And ball four now as he'll take first on the intentional walk. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun as he'll look to get the ball into the outfield and bring home what would be the winning run from second base. And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least 1 more. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. No winner yet. On to inning number 11 we go. And we are all tied 5-5. Ready now for Baltimore, Cedric Mullins.
Number 3.
Now the 0-1. Lifted into center field. Vida has a play. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Man, that was definitely a hard-earned victory, but that's what's going to make it even more satisfying. They take it in 12 innings on the road, and it's all smiles now.
8-5 tonight. The Baltimore Orioles used a 3-run ninth to help propel them to the win. Richard Blyer earns the victory in relief in this one, his 7th of the year. Gregory Infante hammers down the save, his 16th of the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score tonight. First for the victorious Orioles.
Here in Phoenix, the roof is closed and the AC is pumping. Today, the finale of this quick 2-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Going to be an interesting contrast in styles in this one as one of baseball's hardest throwers goes head-to-head with a top finesse arm. Next. Ross Stripling, a right-hander from the Keystone State, gets the ball as the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Play ball. 3 out. Heat base. You're out.
So stepping in, Octavio Vida looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one.
Vida.
First pitch on its way. Takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
Coming to the plate now, Pedro Cortez. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Cortez.
Ready on 0-2. Hit the other way out toward right field. Hitchcock has a beat on it. 2 gone. The relay throw, but he's safe at first as he gets back in time. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's the key in avoiding the sweep?
Well, Matt, going into this, looking at both lineups, they're both hot right now and they can both swing the bats. We probably got a slugfest on our hands. What pitcher's going to make the big pitch? A big spot, execute something to get his team off the field. Otherwise, probably a team with the last at bat's going to win this one.
The first baseman.
Ready now, Christian Walker.
Walker.
The 1-2 pitch. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Stepping into the box, Octavio Vida. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. There's a fastball on the inner third taken for a strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Into the pool area and gone. So a 3-run shot to right center field. Home run number 9 on the year, as the D-backs have now taken a 3-0 lead.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake.
Digging in and looking for more. Octavio Vida already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile. But, hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
He's set. Here it comes. Foul tip into the catcher's glove. It's strike 1.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
And that finds the target. 0-2 now.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard, but foul. Hit hard on the ground to the right. He lays out, but he can't make the play, and it's through into right. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score. And on the play, the runner moves into scoring position now at second.
Boy, that's an aggressive send there, Dero, because this outfielder has a very strong throwing arm.
Yeah, when you're sitting in a hitter's meeting, that's stuff they go over. So every base runner is on notice, knowing that this guy's got one of the strongest arms in the league, but they challenged him, and it worked.
Cortez.
The 3-1. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning. And time will be called here as the pitching coach heads out to the mound and hopefully try and settle this guy down a bit. Trying to pick things up where he left off.
Now
Christian Walker. He hit a 2-bagger and later scored in his previous plate appearance.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel of baseball in this lineup.
Line towards center field, but sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second out. Now a throw behind the runner, and it's in time to get him. And that, folks, is the danger of the hit and run. At the plate, Octavio Vida coming off the clutch 2-run single his last time up.
Vida.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a miss on the sinker. 0-1. We were expecting a pitcher's duel in this one, but it's turned into a bit of a lopsided contest so far. Scott hasn't had his best stuff today.
All right, Dan, You look at this game, the finesse guy has been on. Nothing over the heart of the plate, really keeping these guys in a proverbial rocking chair where the power guy's missing over the heart.
You know, it's hard to believe because sometimes you look at this guy that's throwing in the upper 90s, big power stuff, having a tough time getting through the lineup. And then you have a soft tosser guy moving the ball up, down, in and out. More than one way to get through a lineup. And the guy that's the finesse guy, he is really making it work in this one.
Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. Good time now to check out the Orioles Road to the Show report as you see a couple of guys in the upper levels that have been making waves of late. Striding into the box, Octavio Vida. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, and a borderline call, Matty. I don't know. I got to feel like he's got to build a rapport with this umpire, this AB. See how far he'll go in or out. He can't allow himself to go down looking again.
1 ball, no strikes to count. Hoping to limit the damage. Here's the pitch. Weak grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-1. 1-1, here it is. And he's behind now as he missed badly on that swing. 1-2.
For the most part, he's looked really locked in at the plate in this game. Not so much on that swing, though.
The 1-2. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. Started to go. They'll look for the appeal down to third and ring him up, says the third base umpire. He's gone. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. 8th inning coming up. It's the D-backs 9 and the Orioles 1.
It seemed like everyone had a hand in this win, and that's usually the case when you win a game by 8 runs. Feels good to dominate a game like that.
9-1 is the way this one ends. The Arizona Diamondbacks led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Matt Andriese claims the win out of the pen, his first. Tanner Scott worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon: for the victorious Diamondbacks, 9 runs on 13 hits. 1 error. They left 20 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes.
A player is addressed about a troubling trend in his plate performance of late. A hitter lacking patience and discipline will be easily exposed by major league pitching.
As the sun begins to descend toward the desert floor, we welcome you inside Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Luke Weaver, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks.
Digging in, Octavio Vida. First cuts for him here with the bases open and 2 away.
Vida.
First pitch on its way. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. Despite the loss last time out, they enter this one in good shape. Winners in 7 of their last 10.
Yeah, Matty V, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
Time for a look at the umpires working this one. Behind the plate is Darryl Parker.
Hey, not a very big strike zone, but a strike zone that kind of moves around a little bit too much for my liking.
Yeah, Dan, I know there's not a clear scouting report with Darryl. I'll tell you what, you're going to know in the first 2 innings where he's going to be.
Almost got him to go around, but instead it's ball 3.
I love the ability to hold up right there, especially with count leverage. I know you want to get aggressive in the strike zone, but he was able to notice that that wasn't his pitch.
Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. And it's fouled away. The next 3-2. He spoils another one, and will do it again.
Hey, he's got 4 foul balls in this AB right here. He's really making his pitcher grind for everything.
Skied down the left field line. After it is Davis. And they can't run it down. The 3-2 one more time. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire, so it's ball 4.
Man, you hate to give up a 2-out walk to anybody, but especially to a speed demon like him. Good chance he's running here, and good luck trying to stop him.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. He appeared as a pinch hitter in yesterday's contest. Now the 2-1 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kane is under it. And that's the 3rd out. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They're down 1-0. Leading off the inning, Octavio Vida, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Kane is right there, 1 down. Opportunity now to peer into the future plans for the Brewers organization as our Road to the Show report spotlights a couple of guys that have been playing very well in recent action. Ready once again, Octavio Vida. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes.
1-2.
Now another 1-2. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Count still at 1-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. The 1-2 misses for the second ball.
Well, this is just one of those grinder at bats right here. He worked the count even to 2-2. And he's made him throw a lot of pitches.
Walker leads off second with nobody out. Two pitches fouled away. Now another 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound is completely changed during this at bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
Full count now.
I didn't realize the pitcher and the hitter were being so charitable today, giving away 7 free souvenirs to the fans. This is one of those epic at-bats. Everyone wins.
Good battle. Count remains full. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. There's a swing and a high deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Another full count pitch on its way. And there's ball 4 as this one gets away a bit. And he is in there. Standing in, Willie Calhoun. And they're runners at the corners now.
Willie Calhoun.
He's running. Weak roller right side. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Digging in, Pedro Cortez.
Now batting, third baseman, Pedro.
2 runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Takes this the other way to right. That's in there. Base hit. Vita is on his way home. He comes across to score as they now trail by only 2.
Check that out right there. I love me some of that. Staying inside the baseball, moving it the other way. Sometimes a pitcher can execute his pitch, but doesn't mean the batter can't grab a knock.
Digging in to try it again. Octavio Vita. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
The pitch. And a ball 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Well, these hitters can expect to see a heavy dose of that big fastball from this reliever. It's a major part of his arsenal.
And there's ball 2 now. The 2-1 home. Fouled off. 1 out, nobody on. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Looked like the cut fastball there, and he got him to swing through it for the 2nd out.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from him in this game. The cutter darting in on the hitters in the opposite batter's box. It can be a real effective pitch when it's located well. And they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of a series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
And this evening's contest comes to a close. 5-3 the final. And in a tie ball game late, they're going to make a move here as we'll see a pinch runner come on at first base.
Now batting, second baseman, Louis.
Didn't quite catch the zone there, ball 1. And a big at bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Ready with the 1-0. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
He's going to need to shorten up and get that foot down a little bit earlier if he hopes to be catching up to that fastball.
The set and the 1-1. Here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Lifted in the air out to right.
Go home.
Yelich will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We've played 8 full, all tied at 1-1. Next for Milwaukee, Ryan Braun, 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far.
Ryan Braun.
Crowd gets up for the 3-2. Lifted in the air to center. Moving under it, Vida, 1 out. Stepping in, Octavio Vida, who's got a chance to end this one and send these fans home happy if he can get a ball deep enough into the gap. Here's the first pitch.
Count
A ball and no strikes. The 1-0. Good swing. Just got to try and straighten that one out. Ready with the 1-1. Started to chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. Possible winning run stands at first with 2 out here. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Ran. Can do is foul this one away. Ready with another 2-strike offering. A bouncer to the left side. And the field pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he'll reach it first.
And that's what speed does for you. He made the dealing with the speedster, so he rushed the throw, and he had more time than he thought, too.
Now batting, the third baseman, Pedro Cortes.
And he strikes him out to retire the side, so we'll play at least one more. So it's no runs on a base hit. Also 1 error in the inning, but 2 men left on. And we'll have to cancel those dinner reservations, partner. 11th inning coming up. All tied at 1-1.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
Tonight's game comes to an end. Saturday Night Baseball here on the show.
Ladies
as we
and
welcome
gentlemen,
you inside Chase
your
Field in downtown
Arizona
Phoenix. Tonight it's the third
Diamondbacks.
of this 4-game weekend series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Get ready for Diamondbacks baseball next. Jake Junis, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Play ball. 3. Out.
Here's Chris Davis now as we
That's
run you the
four.
numbers to see the
The left
splits
fielder,
between
number 2.
July and August.
Chris Davis.
Davis waits on the 1-1. High and deep to right center. Vida will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One hit, one left. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Coming to the plate now, Octavio Vida, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Vida.
He's set, and the pitch. First pitch is a curveball that's inside, 1-0. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've had it going the last 10 games. They're 7-3 over that stretch, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty B, what we're seeing there is a team, D-Row. They're starting to put the gas pedal down right now. They're starting to get some length in this division.
Yeah, this team's playing well. They're playing with confidence. You can tell guys are walking to the plate with a swagger. Their pitchers are taking them out and executing pitches down and away. This is a good ball club.
That's a pretty tough spot for him to deal with in the first inning. Runner in scoring position already, and now he's got the 3-hitter salivating in a good hitter's count.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. Gomez, the runner at second with one away. A swing and a miss for out number 2, and a ball he had no chance of making contact with. With that, let's take a look at the hometown Diamondbacks lineup card. What's the key for them tonight, D-Row?
Well, Matt, when we drove over to the ballpark today, we were expecting some offensive firepower, especially in this yard. It's a hitter's yard, but that could sometimes work against them. I'm interested to see what lineup stays within themselves. And
now in the box, Octavio Vida. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
From the stretch, there's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now the 0-1. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in right field, number 10 for him on the year. And the Diamondbacks have stretched their lead now to 4-0.
Well, in just a little more than 2 innings of work, he's given up 2 homers. Could be just one of those games for him. We'll see how much rope they give him. It's definitely getting
Octavio Vida, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Down the first baseline, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Woodruff has compiled over 90 innings pitched with a dominant sub-3 ERA, good by anybody's standards. The 0-1 pitch. Fouled away.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Hold
Swung
on, hold it
on,
right there.
and he went fishing in the dirt. Throw over to third here, and he nails him at third. Great throw. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. On to the top of inning number 5 we go. D-backs lead it 4-1.
The center fielder, number 6, Lorenzo King.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Vida is after it. He gets to it, and oh, he botched it.
Cut it, cut it. Hold on to it, hold on to it.
Dan, that hit right there extends his hit streak to 8 games. Are you aware of stuff like that?
No doubt about it right now. He's swinging the bat.
Octavio Vida will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. First pitch of the at-bat. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Four runs, 8 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. And 2, here it is. Got him, and he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's the 3rd time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
Here's Ryan Braun now, and Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Vida comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
Well, it's getting more and more common in baseball now these days to use a ton of pitchers to get through a game, and it took 6 here to get the job done, but hey, they'll do whatever they can to get a W.
5-2 the final score tonight. The Arizona Diamondbacks took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Jake Junis earns his 6th winning decision in this one. Freddie Peralta couldn't escape the 4th inning as he slapped with the loss. Andrew Chafin strikes out the side to record the save, his 34th. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
The final line
Here in Phoenix, the roof is closed and the AC is pumping. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
What's the play ball? 3 out. 3.
Stepping in, Octavio Vida, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Octavio Vida.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. And the runner back safely. First pitch on its way. A pitch out. The throw. And a good decision to pitch out that time as he is toast at second base.
Well, they guessed right on the first pitch out. Sometimes you have to wait a pitch or two in the at-bat to try that, but they must have had a pretty good idea he was going to be on the move.
Now a swing and a miss, and I don't think he was expecting a pitch inside. It's 1-1. Dan, D-Row, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they enter this one off a loss after winning 5 of 7 prior to that.
Hey, thanks, Matty. This is a big one here, D-Row. They've won 2 of the first 3 of this series. This swing game here, you'd like to win 3 out of 4. I know you're at this point, but boy, a split certainly would not be good for this ball club right now.
Yeah, Dan, to win the first 2 games, all right, you can live with dropping the 3rd game of the set, but you don't want to end this 2-2. You work too hard early to not win this series.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. The 2-2. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And this is where he's especially dangerous, because if you walk him, he can steal a base on you. But if you lay a fastball in there, he can take you deep, too.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for Arizona. We are still scoreless. Now at the plate, Octavio Vida. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Pick up the ball.
In the dirt, and now let's see. Throw goes to third, and he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
Castro on third with 2 out. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and a strike. Here it is. Now a check swing, but he does manage to hold up in time. Ball 3. Now this is driven out to deep right center. This could be trouble. Knocks one in the score column as a runner from third crosses the plate. It's a 3-0 game. The tag, and he is out at third, and with that, the side is retired. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete. Diamondbacks lead this one 3-0. And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out to center field. Vita giving chase. He makes the running play. 2 down.
No running, no running. Cut it.
Ready for another shot now. Octavio Vita. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Yeah, and he certainly got the wheels trying to stretch a double into a triple. But it's sort of a killer to the club when you can't leg it out.
First offering on its way.
Ball 1.
First pitch is a sinker, too low. 1-0. Claudio has registered more than 80 innings of work, and over those innings he's worked to a whip of just a little over 1.3, so he's a reliable arm in terms of limiting traffic on the base paths. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike.
I mean, that's a classic case of coming off your backside right there. He lost his entire back leg, was out in front, couldn't keep his hands back.
And it's 1-2.
1-2.
3 runs, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
Striding in once again, Octavio Vita, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
And he takes ball 1. Three runs, 5 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
Gotta love a reliever that comes in firing bullets, and his fastball is a good one.
And he misses 2-1.
I think if he executes that pitch on the corner instead of off of it, he probably gets some pretty weak contact, if anything. He jammed him pretty hard on the previous pitch, so my bet was he was going to try to cheat on the inside part, thinking it might be coming again.
Now a big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. He's set. The 2-2, and he fouls this one off. Here's the 2-2, and good patience to hold back on the curveball in the dirt. It's full now, 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make it.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Diamondbacks down in order, still tied 3-3. Here's Chris Davis now. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Kane over at second. Arcia at first. 1 gone. Lazy fly ball out to center field. Ahmed backs up and takes care of it. 2 away. So striding forward now, Octavio Vita. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Vida.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on and missed. It's 0-1. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. And here's a fastball on 0-2, but it misses. 1-2 now.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Fooled pretty badly there as he reaches to poke this one foul. Again, a 1-2. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. Drilled to the left side. Garcia fields it cleanly. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
Well, they had to put in a couple of extra innings of work, but hey, listen, a win is a win, and any win is good, especially on the road.
A one-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Josh Hader earns his third win of the year in relief. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious
Well, no rain as of yet, but threatening
And
skies
now,
as the lights take effect at Coors Field in
2020
Denver. Tonight, a matchup of teams at
Rockies.
opposite ends of the division between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Kyle Freeland will be on the bump for Game 2 of the series. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
Play ball. 3.
Into the box now, Octavio Vida. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody
Octavio
on.
Vida.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. So 1-2-3 go the Diamondbacks. The Rockies coming up. We've got no score. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
Relay, here we
Catch
go.
made in straightaway center as the runner tags from second. The relay, and he'll get into third here on the fly out. So now at the plate, Octavio Vida.
The center fielder, Octavio Vida.
First pitch on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Fastball, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Not looking good after being down 0-2. I think at the very least you got to work this pitcher's count a little bit. Try and get back into a decent count where maybe you can come through.
Nope.
Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball one. Pitch is popped up. Murphy in foul ground, and no one will track it down. The 1-2. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The next 1-2 pitch. And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in once again, Octavio Vida. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. He'll go after the first pitch here as the fastball's hit foul off to the right. Strike one. Set to deliver the 0-1. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. And this one will bounce into the wall. He pulls into second safely as a run also comes in to score, making it a 2-run ball game.
The pitcher was spotting his pitches effectively until now, working the edges, painting the corners, but he left this one right over the plate, and it cost him with an RBI extra base hit right there.
At the plate, Angelo Gutierrez. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point.
Gutierrez.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Popped up. Murphy is under it. 2 gone. Now at the plate, Carl Gomez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Both teams with 6 hits so far. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He's got to hurry, and the off-balance throw gets him as he takes away a hit, and the side is retired. Only 1 in the inning for Arizona. The 5, 6, and 7 slots due up in the bottom of inning number 6. The Rockies are out in front, 3-1. In now for Colorado, Ian Desmond. His previous meetings with Randall Delgado. He's hitting .429. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Vida patrolling center makes the play. 1 out. And the runner not tagging will.
The right fielder, number 19. Charlie Blackman.
This is in the air out to straightaway center.
He's coming.
Vida is there. 2 gone. Digging in now, Octavio Vida. He'll be the one to lead off against Wade Davis, who will look to try to save this one here.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. 9th inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1. Well, straightened him up there on that fastball. It's 1-2 now. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And that's high for a ball. It's 2-2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. Murphy recovers, but it's not in time, and he'll reach first despite going down on strikes. So not the start to the inning he was looking for as he got the strike. Out, but the runner reaches anyway. So here's the cleanup hitter, and
had consistently good at bats.
Three and 0. Here it is, and that's low, ball 4.
The closer is supposed to slam the door on his opponent, but he left the door wide open with a walk there. We'll see if they can capitalize on it.
Into the box, Carl Gomez.
Now batting, left fielder, Carl Gomez.
3-0 pitch. And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
I think he was trying to be a little too fine there, and a walk is the result. Well, the good news is he has a force at every base. The bad news, a single probably drives in a couple of runs.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Bruce Maxwell. He was a ground-out victim last time up.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at-bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
And that's save number 33 on the season for him, matching my career best for a season. The difference is he still has a chance to notch number 30.
bullpen is 33rd of the year. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and Heidi Watney, this
the 8 minutes. Thank you for joining us.
Well, the ball should be jumping in this one. We're ready for daytime baseball from Coors Field. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. The Rockies look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. German Marquez is on the mound for the Rockies in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, one of the things you want to do as a pitcher is eliminate the free passes. Listen, base hits you're going to give up, but you can't walk as many as he did in his last start, and he's going to have to pitch much better if he expects a better result in this one.
Three.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Octavio Vida. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
These Rockies guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Oh, yeah, Matty boy, it's time right here, D-Row, to start getting greedy. You win the first 2 of a 3-game set at home. It's time to get greedy and go for the sweep.
Yeah, you got to take care of business in front of your home fans. Without question, that's exactly what this team's doing.
Ball.
And he lays off for ball 1. So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Woody Keller.
You know, D-Row, Woody Keller's a good umpire, but at times the consistency kind of wavers a little bit. I'm not sure if you'd say he's a low ball umpire or a high ball umpire. Sometimes his zone changes from game to game.
Yeah, he can be a little inconsistent, Dan, no question about it, but he's approachable. As an offensive player, I just want to be able to turn around and say, is that as far as you're going today? And Woody will usually give you an answer. So here's how the Colorado Rockies are positioned defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackmon. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Striding in for the Rockies,
Batting
Danny
fifth,
Valencia. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 0 for 5.
Valencia.
The 2-1 home. Lofted in the air out toward right center. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Now to the plate, Giancarlo Pena, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Pena.
Hit in the air to shallow center. LoCastro ranging into the outfield. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. I think a few of these folks need to get out of the sun. More matinee baseball here on a Wednesday afternoon following this. Digging in for his second at-bat, Octavio Vita. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
No.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the home side has dominated so far. They've got the opportunity to complete the sweep with a win in this one.
This team going for the sweep is looking for some home cooking. It's always nice to win a series, but particularly nice when you can sweep a series at home.
The 1-1 is taken for ball two. The Rockies had a lot of success at the plate yesterday, a double-digit hit total as a team, so they'd like to make that happen again as they go for the sweep.
When you're playing as well as this team is right now, they've got them right where they want them. They're only down one early in this one, and when you've won a couple of games in a row already, you have that feeling you can certainly come back and win this one.
Reyna leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Valencia has got it, and the side is retired. One left for Arizona, but they hold a 1-0 lead.
We're back now as the Rockies ready to bat in the third inning, and as they do, it's a good time to discuss their offense, which has been a real source of pride for this club. Coming into the day, they are up near the top of the league in home run production, so it's certainly safe to say they're a fun bunch to watch swing the bats. When asked about their success with the long ball, one player told me, "Yeah, home runs are fun and they can change a whole game. So when we get a pitch we can do damage on, you better believe we're looking to launch."
So one away now in the Colorado third, and up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. Here now the 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Vita on the move. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. So bases are empty here with two gone, and the next to dig in will be the outfielder Ian Desmond. Here now the 2-2. On he pops it up. LoCastro into shallow center. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Rockies. They trail this one 1-0. In now, Octavio Vita, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First pitch of the at-bat. Ball one. The 1-1 home. Is strike two swinging. 1 run, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. And it's fouled away. The 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. Here now the 2-2. Is swung on and missed. He got him.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Tom Murphy. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Vita is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Striding in, Giancarlo Pena, runner in scoring position with 2 gone.
Giancarlo Pena.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Here's a blooper out toward left center. Ahmed onto the grass. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning coming up. It's the Diamondbacks 1 and the Rockies nothing. So coming to the plate, Danny Valencia. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
Valencia.
Now a flare out toward right center. LeCastro onto the grass. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. Oh, and the tag will get him at home plate as that keeps the ball game tied. Couple of hits lead to 1 in the inning for Colorado. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now, all tied at 1-1. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Octavio Vita. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. First delivery to him on the way. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
3-0 now.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
Here it comes, the 3-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Checks his swing, but this will be strike 2 call.
3 balls, 2 strikes.
The 3-2 pitch. Fouled off. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Full count still. Bouncer up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
That's got to be frustrating for the pitcher right there. He's well aware of who's having great seasons and who's having the tough seasons at the plate for the opposition. This guy put him in the tough season bucket, and he just gave up a knock to him.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. A dive, but he's back. set to deliver the 0-1. Ooh, he saws
Come
him
on,
off
find
with
it,
that
find
one.
it, find it.
Throw to Murphy's in time, and there are 2 gone now.
And you know, guys, if this bat doesn't break, it's probably a double play ball, but that just wasn't happening here. Good job to make sure of one, though.
Ready now for the Diamondbacks, Pedro Cortez. He's got to be looking for vengeance after getting plunked in his last at-bat. Here's the 1-2. Slider whiffed on for strike 3. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. Home half of the 8th, straight ahead. All tied at 1-1. Digging in, Octavio Vida is 1 away. The runner at first represents the potential go-ahead score. Double play is in order, however. Here's the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. Before the delivery, a check on that go-ahead run at first. And the runner back. The 0-1. There he goes. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And it's not in time as he's in well ahead of the throw.
That's pretty savvy base running, right? A lot of pitchers don't throw over twice in a row, so I think he was going on first movement, and it worked out nicely.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with 1 away. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Right there, it's a temptation pitch. Power hitters like this are looking for pitches that they can drive. So that may have been one where he was trying to get him to chase up above the zone a little bit.
Here's the 2-2 pitch. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. As they've taken the lead, it's 3-1.
I can tell you one thing. You might get away with throwing a ball in that location in the minor leagues, but when you get one up like that in the zone right over the plate against these guys, you're going to get exactly what he got. Hey, it took him an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-1 the final score this afternoon. Matt Cook earns his 3rd win of the year in relief. Andrew Chafin wraps it up for the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Diamondbacks.
Friday Night Baseball from Dodger Stadium in L.A. Tonight, a matchup of teams at opposite ends of the division between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Julio Urias will be on the mound for the series opener. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, it's hard to have all 4 of your pitches on, but I think if this guy can have 2 or 3 of his 4 pitches and have command of them, he's going to have a really good game.
Let's play ball. You're out. Out. He's out. Out. You're out.
Digging in the switch hitter, Octavio Vida. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Octavio Vida.
Here's the pitch. Smoked on the ground left side. And a base hit. The first one of the game so far for the Diamondbacks.
Hey, guys, that's an excellent job right there. That's a back foot slider. Usually those are kryptonite for most batters, and he's able to fight it off, keep his hands inside the baseball, and deliver a base hit.
Stepping up now, Pedro Cortez, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Pedro
Vida aboard here at first with nobody out. And there he goes towards second. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. Bellinger brings it in, and he'll just step on first here to take the Shure out.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And, guys, taking a look at this defense is going to have to be stout today. Starting pitcher with an ERA north of 5 usually spells some barrels being found by the opposition. So these guys better be on their toes in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Christian Walker. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Walker.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Runner's on his way to third. To first. Bellinger fields cleanly. And he'll take this one to the bag for the out. But meanwhile, the runner will move up 90 feet to third base.
Batting 7.
Up next for Arizona, Nick Ahmed. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. 1-2. Here it is. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Jock Peterson now.
Batting 5th. The left fielder, Jock Peterson.
Working for the punch out and the offering. In the air to center field and deep back is the center fielder. Back he goes, but this is going to be a home run. Jock Peterson with a 2-run blast. Number 21 for him on the season. And the Dodgers move in front now 2-0.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so he waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded.
So striding in, Octavio Vida. He reached on a single in his first try.
Vida.
Here comes the first pitch. And he'll miss the target away with the fastball. It's 1. The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Coming in is Toll. Adding Octavio Vida, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Might have thought about it here, but he lays off the breaking ball inside. It's even at 1. Maybe a favorable call there, taken for a strike.
Yeah, right there. It's tough to be able to dive out over the plate. I know it's a pitch people think you can get to, but after you're pounded in twice, that ball looks like a foot outside.
And indeed, the throw will finish him off as they get the put out at first, and there are at the plate, Octavio Vida. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's set. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That pitch just had too much velocity on it for you to catch up to that. Unless you're cheating to a high fastball above the belt and you're all in, I say you got to find a way to lower your sights, or it's going to be a tough game.
Fouled away. The 1-2 is taken for ball 2. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Yeah, well, down 2, you better believe they gladly take a leadoff walk right here. Anything to get a base runner on and get that tying run to the plate.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving on up, or he can really hurt you.
So digging in now, Pedro Cortez. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Vida on at first, nobody out. Runner goes for second. Got him swinging to throw. In time, and he is nailed at second.
Might have been trying to avoid the double play ball by putting the runner in motion, but that ended up just causing a different kind of double play, the strike him out, throw him out kind. Not how the offense drew that one up. Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody.
Well, the Santa Ana winds are kicking, leaving us nothing but clear skies over Dodger Stadium in L.A. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Get ready for Dodger baseball. Next on the show. Clayton Kershaw is on the mound for the Dodgers in this contest. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, this guy has a 4-pitch repertoire, right? And those are a lot of nice options to have. You can go hard, soft. You can go in and out. And anytime you have 4 pitches, if you can throw them for strikes, you have the big advantage.
Let's play ball. 3.
So here's the cleanup hitter for Arizona, Octavio Vida. He comes into this one having hit safely in his last 5 games. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, the first game of any series is super important. You have a chance to set the tone, whether it's 3-game set or a 4-game set. You take the first one, you put that other team on their heels.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control. 0-2. Gomez on second. Gutierrez is over at first with 1 away. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Well, this team, they're swinging at everything, but that pitch was just a little too far out of the strike zone.
The 1-2 is taken for ball 2.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Now Kershaw delivers a 2-2, and Kershaw can't find the target there as he's run it as far as it can go now. It's 3-2. First and second now, 1 man out. And now in advance of a big 3-2 pitch, time is called at the plate as he'll press the reset button. A payoff pitch one more time. Now here's a check swing, and they appeal down to first. No swing, so that's ball 4.
He's definitely stumbled out of the starting blocks here in the first, giving up a couple of base knocks on that walk. First innings are often some of the toughest for a starting pitcher.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Pedro Cortez, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. Here now the 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Time now to look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matty, I'm going to be looking to see if that guy in the 7th spot can continue to stay hot. He's the team leader in runs batted in coming into this one. He just has a knack for driving in runs, whether the runner is at first base or he's at second or third. It just seems like he's always driving the guys in. He even told me, when I get to the plate, I'm in scoring position. That's the kind of mentality he has, and it works.
The first baseman, Christian Walker.
Here's the 1-2, and he strikes him out. So a missed opportunity at the plate as he strands 3 runners, and the side is retired. Diamondbacks leave them loaded, and now the Dodgers get a crack at it. No score. Here's Corey Seager.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey Seager.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Gutierrez. He's there to make the catch, and here comes the runner from third as this should get him on the board. And he will score on the sacrifice fly as he's in with our first tally of the ball game.
Got his job done there and made it look pretty simple. Got it into the outfield to bring home the first run of the game and pick up the RBI.
Now at the plate, Octavio Vida. He'll be the one to start things here against Clayton Kershaw.
Vida.
First pitch of the at-bat. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. Sneaks a fastball by him at the letters. It's 1-1.
If you're going to catch up to a high fastball like that, it's all about getting that front foot down in enough time to allow your hands to start moving forward. He was way too late there.
And he fouls this one off. And he checked his swing, but it's a strike 3 called, and that's the first out of the inning.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Next up for Los Angeles, Justin Turner. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets the 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Vida is there, and he has it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Octavio Vida. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Octavio Vida.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Lays off 1-0. Now the pitch. Inside here with the hard stuff, and it's 2-1 now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Now a shot to center field. Back goes the center fielder, but this ball has plenty behind it, and it's a home run. So it's a solo shot to dead center. 12 home runs for him now thus far. As the Diamondbacks are on the board, it's now a 2-1 ball game.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Manny Irizarry. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 1-2. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Vida will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Dodgers down in order. They lead it 2-1. Stepping into the box, Octavio Vida. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Hey, and in that last at bat, he took this one to straightaway center field, the deepest part of the ballpark. So this guy can hit a breaking ball a long way.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Our pitcher's duel continues here. 2-1 score as we play the 8th. A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
Yeah, that's almost automatic for this guy. He puts another game on ice. That's save number 40 for the season.
Just north of downtown L.A., we're live from beautiful Dodger Stadium. Today, a matchup of division rivals at opposite ends of the standings between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Los Angeles Dodgers. The Dodgers look for the series sweep at home against their division rivals. First pitch is next. Walker Buehler gets the start for Los Angeles in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's done a real good job on the year keeping the opponent's batting average down. Both righties and lefties coming into this one, hitting under 250 against this guy. He's been good all season long.
Let's play ball. That's ball 4.
Standing in, Octavio Vida. He's hitting .333 in the series, 2 for 6.
Octavio Vida.
He's set, and the pitch. And that misses inside 1-0. 0, Danny, this L.A. Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They've been hot of late, winners in 4 straight.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
Now the 1-1 pitch. It's a swinging strike, a little late on the fastball that time.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first 2 by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Don't be surprised if he gets another back foot slider right here. Don't think for a second, just because he took the first one, that this pitcher won't come back exactly the same way.
Here now the 2-2. And he tried to hold up that time. We'll get an appeal down to third, and no swing. It's ball 3. Now the payoff pitch home. And he misses with that one. Ball 4, and that's going to load the bases now with still only 1 away.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early hook. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Stepping up to the plate, Willie Calhoun. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. With that, the batting order for the visiting Arizona Diamondbacks. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, I think the focus has to be on the man hitting third. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Coming to the plate now, Pedro Cortes, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Cortes.
0-2. Here it is. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. A couple of walks, but no damage. It's on to the bottom of the first. No score on the show. So the bases are empty with 1 man gone. And that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. He's set. Here's the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Vida has it in his tracks. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Well, there's not a lot of guys that can swing the bat like Jock Peterson. He's hit over 400 in his last 10 games, and his team, they are really relying on him. He knows he's hot. His teammates know that he's hot, and you could bet the opposing pitcher, he knows he's hot too.
Settling in now, Octavio Vida. He drew a walk his first time up.
Octavio Vida.
Now here's the pitch. Fastball there to start him out. This is bounced foul for the first strike. Today's contest is, of course, the finale of the series, and the Dodgers have really dominated so far. They've got the chance to complete a sweep with a win in this one.
And you can see why this team is in first place in the division. A solid ball club with good hitting and good pitching. And it's always key when you're playing interdivision squads.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He's a .375 hitter. He's taken him deep once. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Vida is in pursuit, and he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the second out. So stepping in, Octavio Vida. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
1-0 the count. The 1-0. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. And it's fouled away.
That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
One gone now in the LA 7th. And in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson. Trying to strike him out for the 3rd time. Pulled toward right center field. Vida on the move. But it's over his head, and it hops the wall for a ground rule double.
Hey, there's a hard-hit ball that was going to be down for extra bases. The ball had some spring on it, and it bounced over the wall, and the ground rule double puts him on second base without having to leg it out.
Ready for another chance. Octavio Vida, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. As mentioned earlier in the broadcast, this game has the potential to result in a series sweep, but of course with a tie game on our hands, that is no foregone conclusion.
Never easy to sweep. This is one of those teeter-totter games, back and forth as we're tied going into the back end of this game right now. It'll be interesting to see how this one plays out.
The count now at 2-1. Now the 2-1 is in off the plate.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Fouled off. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Man, they've really had his number so far in this series. That's his 5th strikeout in this series alone.
Ready now, Austin Barnes. He'll go to work on getting that tying run home from second.
Barnes.
Taylor leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Vida makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now.
Now batting, left fielder, Kike.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away to end it, and the Diamondbacks will salvage at least the finale in this 3-game series as the ball game is over.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched 1-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today. 1-0 the final score. The Arizona Diamondbacks get their 30th win on the road so far this season. Parker Bridwell wins his 4th game out of the bullpen this year. Andrew Chafin records the save, number 36 on the season. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.
A skipper appeals to his players to demonstrate some resilience in how they finish a rough season.
Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Stay tuned for Diamondbacks baseball next. Robbie Ray, a southpaw from Tennessee, is the man on the mound. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, one of the strengths of this guy is handling right-handed hitters. Right-handers coming into this game are hitting under 250 against this guy, so he's doing a lot of things right when the right-handers step into the batter's box.
And that'll bring in Adam Frazier. And he's got that batting lineup near the 300 mark entering play. The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. And now a lunging catch, and he does a full gainer as well, but somehow hangs on for the second out. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Who's the one to watch, Dan?
Well, Matt, I'm going to be paying close attention to Starling Marte. He's stolen 40 bases already this season, and I wanted to see if his speed comes to play in this one. He impacts a lot of games with his legs, and I wouldn't be at all surprised if he does that again here today.
Here's Starling Marte. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on.
Starling.
2 out, nobody on. Swing and a little blooper to center. Ahmed is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Pirates. And now the Diamondbacks will get their first turn at it. No score. Stepping into the box, Octavio Vida. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Octavio Vida.
From the stretch. Fouled away. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack.
Ready with the 0-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Diaz has it, but the throw is late, so the inning will continue after the strikeout pitch gets away. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. So it's first and second with 2 men gone. And into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. He's set. The 2-2. This is on the ground over to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Diamondbacks strand a pair. Still no score. Striding into the box, Octavio Vida. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And a slider tails outside for ball 1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1.
That's a nasty pitch right there. You got to tip your hat as the hitter. You get a nasty slider like that, there's nothing you can do. Actually a quality take.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Digging in, Octavio Vida. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far.
Vida.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
All right, as a hitter right here, you got to know he's throwing you tough pitches. He does not want to miss over the heart of the plate. That's when you step out, regroup, maybe sit over the heart of the plate, knowing that he's trying to execute so well, he might miss right down the middle.
And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Wow, that's a tough pitch to take. 0-2 fastball just off the corner, and I mean just off the corner.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. He struck him out. The 3rd time he's fanned in the game.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Here's Gregory Polanco. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
And this is taken in shy of the track, but the runner will tag from second. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
At the plate, Octavio Vida. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, he needs to clean it up. He's already got the hat trick. The boys are wondering if the golden sombrero is soon to follow. Gotta lock this AB in.
And this is taken outside for ball 1. The 1-0 home. Ground ball foul down the left side. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
That changeup came in at 89 miles an hour. You know a guy throws hard when his off speed is in the high 80s.
1-2 is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2.
The intent with that changeup away was one thing and one thing only. Get a double play ball. Nice job to lay off it at the plate, though.
Outside and a full count, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with 1 out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball 4 anyways.
Popped him up. Dias ranging into the outfield. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away. Ready once again, Octavio Vida, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Ooh, started him with the change, and it's 0-1.
He struggled quite a bit at the plate in this one, so until he shows he can put a good swing on the ball, I don't think they're going to give him anything straight that he can handle.
Count now, a ball and a strike. One and one. Here it is. 2 balls and a strike. The set and the 2-1 turned on down the line. And he'll take it to the bag himself, and a great job of pitching out of the bases loaded situation as the side is retired. Diamondbacks leave them loaded. They still trail it here 4-3. And it's a 4-3 finish in this evening's ball game. The Pittsburgh Pirates came through late, taking the lead in the eighth. The show has baseball for you on a Wednesday night in the desert from Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball on the show, and it comes your way next. Jake Junis is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, one of the things this guy does really well, neutralize the left-handed hitters. On the season, lefties are hitting under 250 against this guy, so whatever he's doing against lefties, it certainly works.
So the next to the plate for Pittsburgh, Colin Moran, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Moran.
The 1-2. Lifted the other way to left center. Vida is after it. He makes the running play. 2 down. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, this team could really benefit if Polanco can get it going again. He had only 2 home runs last month, which is not good for a guy that hits.
Digging in, Octavio Vida. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
First offering on its way. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. Dero, Dan, we look at this Pirates ball club as they enter play here tonight. They've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I've been really impressed with this team, especially on the recent road trip to start to it. They're 3-1 after 4 games, playing really fundamentally sound baseball from offense to defense, pitching. It's all coming together for this group.
So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Matthew Ross.
Well, Dero, you better be ready to swing. With Matt Ross behind the dish, big zone.
Yeah, you know coming into this one, you better pull the trigger. If something's close, Matt Ross is going to punch your ticket.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Dickerson has him played perfectly as he puts it away for out number 1.
Take a look at the Pittsburgh Pirates defensive lineup. And we're fortunate enough to watch one of the best outfielders in the game. The Gold Glover resides in left field. Can go back on ball.
Standing in, Octavio Vida. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Vida.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch.
Nope, that's a ball.
And they'll start him with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
That evens it up 1-1. The 1-1. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole.
Hey, he looked like he was a little bit out in front on that breaking ball right there. The body can go a little bit. If he was able to keep his hands back a little bit, he might have been able to do some damage with that pitch.
Started the chase there. They'll appeal it down to third, and no swing. It's ball 2. And he fouls this one off.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Willie Calhoun would be next if they can keep this inning alive. Another full count offering on its way.
All right, hold on, right here,
check
right
swing
here, right here.
And no swing, says the home plate umpire. Not even an appeal. It's ball 4. And here's the former prize Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ball game for Arizona. Goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Dickerson is there, and that's the 3rd out. Diamondbacks strand a pair. They trail things here 2-0. Up next for the Buccos, Josh Bell. In his career versus this pitcher, he's got a 3 for 5 line.
Josh Bell.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Vida ranging back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Digging in to try it again. Octavio Vida 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Check swing and a quick appeal down to third, but Darryl Parker says he did not go around. It's ball 1. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Boy, he's having a hard time just putting the ball in play right now. He took the hat trick with 3 strikeouts yesterday, and here's another one today. Looks to me like he just needs to simplify his approach and focus on making some contact.
Stepping in, Octavio Vida. And Dan, what's gone wrong for this lineup today? They're only 3 outs away from being shut out.
Boy, you know, I just haven't seen a lot of fight in these at-bats. Now, of course, plenty of credit goes to that pitching, but the effort on the offensive side has been pretty lethargic watching from up here in the booth, Matt.
Yeah, I would imagine it feels the same from watching in the stands in this one. First pitch of the at-bat. This pitch is popped up. Bell has room in foul territory, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders, from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order.
Well, the roof is closed for comfort as we get set to bring you baseball from Chase Field in Phoenix, Arizona. Today, getaway day here in this 3-game series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Arizona Diamondbacks. The Buccos will try to wrap up the 3-game series sweep, and we'll have it for you next. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, it's not easy to bunch anything together against this guy. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of under 1.10. So we may see some hit and run. We may see some bunting. And
3. Ball 4. Take the base. 3. Out.
Now in the box, Octavio Vita, as the switch hitter, will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
And that misses for ball 1. And guys, as we take a look at the Pirates coming into this afternoon, they're on a great run of late as they come in winners of 7 of their last 9 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the postseason picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players.
Oh, and meanwhile, this pitch rides too far in and winds up hitting him.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
And here's the former prize Dodger prospect, Willie Calhoun. He was hitless in the shutout last night. Here's a look over to first and a dive, but he's back in there. And another throw over and a dive, but he's back in. And yet another throw over and a dive, but he's back. Vita is off of first with 2 away. Runners on the move for second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. Another look at the throw down that results in a 3rd out on the bases. Back with more of this Thursday afternoon business person special following this. Stepping in, Adam Frazier trying to make it a 2-0 ball game by bringing home that runner from third. Pulled toward right center field. Vita sprinting after it. Makes the catch, but the runner from third breaks for home. The throw to the plate. And he is in there at the plate. It's now a 2-0 game.
Always productive to score runs when you can, and that sacrifice fly right there drives home the 2nd run of the inning.
Striding in once again, Colin Moran, a base hit in his first trip.
Colin Moran.
Oh, and this ball is absolutely blasted high and deep. And it's gone as they add still another.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way.
So striding forward now, Octavio Vita. He's hitless in the first 2 games of the series, 0 for 8. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch here misses wide, 1-0. 1 out, nobody on. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for ball 2. Inside for a ball as he falls behind to him here, 3-1.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
swing and a drive to right. There it goes. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. Number 13 for him on the year. And the Diamondbacks claw back into this one. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
That's one of those pitches you wish you could take back as soon as it leaves your hand. But guess what? There are no delete or rewind buttons in baseball. That's a mistake, and it was a good job by his opponent to make him pay for it.
Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game.
The catcher.
The windup and the 0-1.
Cervelli.
Pops this one up. Ahmed into shallow center. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Chris Archer. It was a walk in his last trip.
Archer.
High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Vida. And the inning is over. So nothing happening this time around. 9-1-2 scheduled to hit in the home half of the 6th. It's the Pirates 3 and the D-backs 1. Trying to pick things up where we left off. Octavio Vida will swing it from the left side right here.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
Perhaps wisely, another look to first. And he'll get back in safely. Archer comes set. Here comes the first pitch. Good deception on the slider there as he's way out in front. A ball and a strike. Throw over to the bag, and he'll dive back in safely. The 1-1, and they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Changeup gets him out in front for strike 2.
I think he'll be frustrated with himself about that swing. He was in a good hitter's count and ended up chasing one out of the zone. Now the count's even again.
Ready with the 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Fouled off. Another payoff pitch. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. And a fastball misses there. Ball 4.
He did not want to let the hitter off the hook with 2 outs, and now he's got a runner in scoring position to deal with.
Digging in and looking for more. Willie Calhoun. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. 2-2. Here it is. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Pirates 3 and the D-backs 1. Ready for another shot now. Josh Bell. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
Bell.
Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Moving under it, Vida, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Now at the plate, Eric Gonzalez. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Eric Gonzalez.
The 1-1 home. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And that's in there. Base hit. Cervelli ignores his coach. He's chugging for home. Safe at the plate as they push the lead to 4-2.
Dan, that's a huge insurance run right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind.
Into the box now, Octavio Vida.
Octavio Vida.
Before the first pitch, a check at first, and he'll dive back in. From the stretch, here's the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. And they pitch out here, but nothing's happening. Ball 2. Getting late, 4-2 our score as we play the 8th inning. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. The Pirates are maintaining a slim lead in the late going of this series finale, so if they can wrap it up, they'll complete the series sweep.
Hey, Matt, what a great spot to be in. You're playing good baseball. You're going for the sweep, and you're leading by a few runs going into the later innings. Now it's just time to close the deal.
And that misses. Ball 4, so it's first and second now with 2 out.
It was obvious when the count ran to 2-0 that they were not going to give this guy anything to hit. Sometimes you have to pick your battles, and they're going to try their luck with the next hitter.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and into bat next, former Dodger minor leaguer Willie Calhoun. The 2-2. Grounded softly to the right. Played on the backhand. On to first, but it's too late as the first base umpire says they just missed getting him at the bag.
You know, D-Row, as a pitcher, that could be so frustrating. You're taught to try to go out there and make quality pitches, and that was a really good pitch. And I would be willing to bet you he's surprised that that turned into an infield single.
Yeah, at the end of the day, he's smiling. That hitter's smiling, running down first base, knowing he's got an infield single right there. He has no business. He'll line out probably 15 times, but it won't even out. You take him when you can get him.
He set the payoff pitch, and he takes ball 4. So now at least they're set up for the force at any base here with 2 away. So striding in, Caleb Joseph, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Comes set, the 0-1. A little roller toward the hole. Bell brings it in. On to first, and the Diamondbacks are turned away as the inning is over. Good work there from the Pittsburgh bullpen. 9th inning coming up. It's the Pirates 4 and the Diamondbacks 2. 4-2 the final score today. The Pittsburgh Pirates took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end.
Here now is our
Saturday Night Baseball here on the show as we welcome you inside Chase Field in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. It's Diamondbacks baseball next on the show. Luke Weaver will be the one towing the rubber for the Diamondbacks. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, you can tell by this strikeout to walk ratio 2-to-1 that this guy is more a pitch to contact guy than a strikeout walk guy.
Let's play ball. Ow! Ow! Ow!
At the plate, Octavio Vida is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Dan Dero, you check out this Dodger team as they enter play here tonight. They did get the win last time out, but it hasn't been the best week for them as they've won just twice in their last 6 tries.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, as in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch, that slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. Try to change of pace with 2 strikes there, but it misses 1 and 2.
Love the execution of that changeup. But hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away. The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Diamondbacks down in order, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Now at the plate, Octavio Vida. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
This should end the inning as it's sent out to second, and indeed it will. He throws him out at first, and the side is retired. So 1, 2, 3 go the Diamondbacks. Through 4, still tied, 0-0. Here's Corey Seager. His batter-pitcher numbers with Luke Weaver. He's just 1 for 6.
Corey Seager.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor.
Now at the plate, Octavio Vida. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
No balls and a strike to count. And it's fouled away. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. No runs, just 1 hit and 1 error in the ballgame for Arizona. inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. Checked his swing there, and did he go? No, he did not, says the third base umpire. Ball 2. The 2-2. Slapped hard the opposite way. This will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out.
Boy, talk about hitting into some rough luck. That was an absolute bullet to the outfield that gets caught. And
digging in once again, Chris Taylor, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. Lifted in the air to center. Vida will settle under it to make the play for the first out, as the runner will have to head back to first. Into the box, Octavio Vida, and he's about as dangerous as they come. Without a doubt, he's one of the true icons in the sport today. Here's the first pitch to him. In there, 0-1.
good pitch right there from the reliever. Tough for hitters to do much with pitches in that location unless they're looking for it.
Morin, the runner at second with one away.
Nope.
1-1.
Clearly staying away from him in this at bat with that runner in scoring position tells me they're trying to force him to reach for something and maybe roll over on it.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. The 1-2 is laid off for ball two.
That's a classic piece of pitching right there. You have to back hitters away from the plate to make them a little bit uncomfortable. Now you can go inside or outside. I like that purpose pitch.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
This is a pitch I think we'll see a lot from.
Not a lot of fireworks, but that narrows the candidate list for our top player of the game. And the man you see here was a key contributor, so he takes it home in this one.
Well, the numbers don't just jump out at you, but his lone hit was a really important one. And sometimes you just need to come through when it matters most to be the hero, and he did just that.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. Caleb Smith claims the win out of the pen, his first. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark From Phoenix, Arizona, players and fans alike are enjoying the luxury of the closed roof and air conditioning. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the LA Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Robbie Ray is on the mound for the Diamondbacks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Robbie Ray is quietly developing into one of the top left-handed pitchers in the game of baseball. Unfortunately, he gets lost in the shadow because of guys like Clayton Kershaw and Rich Hill. Big arm from Robbie Ray. Not a real big guy, but 90.
Coming to the plate now, Octavio Vida, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Vida.
First offering on its way.
Ball.
Too low, 1-0. Nero, Danny, this LA Dodger ball club as they enter play here this afternoon. They come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game. You'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road. So this is a big one for this ball club.
Gutierrez leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So let's take a peek at the umpiring crew working this one. Behind the plate is Eric Summersgill.
Yeah, Dan, we got Eric Summersgill behind the dish. Really likes to work the ball east-west. What did you like? Did you like north-south, east-west?
I thought east-west, Dero. The more that I could get away with on the outside corner, inside corner, give me a wider plate than a higher plate. I think it's a lot easier to pitch to a wider plate.
The 2-2 one more time. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. No chance to recover, and let's hope he's okay out there. And time now to see quite where that got him. And it appeared from up here at least, and his actions on the field confirm it. It looked like it got him on his drive leg, which could be problematic, of course, for him. But from the way he's trying to walk it off, I think he's going to try to continue. Digging in now, Pedro Cortez, and he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gone. Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
I'll tell you, he's looked unsteady out there since the first pitch he threw. A couple of hits and a free pass, so he's really searching for an answer to get back on track. We'll see if he can settle down here.
Now to the plate, Christian Walker, and a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. And now here's a look at the Diamondbacks starting lineup. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, Matt, you know, the man hitting cleanup has had a rough go of it lately. Over the last 10 games, he's only hit 1 home run. And as a guy that hits in the middle order, they're expecting a lot more from him than just 1 bomb. The power just hasn't been there over this stretch.
1-2. Here it is. Line drive to center field. Brito is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Diamondbacks leave them loaded. We are still scoreless. Next for the Dodgers, Kike Hernandez.
For the Dodgers, the left fielder, Kike Hernandez.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Vida is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And let's focus our attention on shortstop Nick Ahmed. Defense is this guy's.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Toles. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. The 2-2. Pulled toward right center field. Gutierrez giving chase. But he can't get there, and it bounces over the wall. It's a ground rule double.
Off the bat, it looked like that might bring their first run of the game across. But those hopes ended quickly when it hopped over the wall. Everyone gets 2 bases on a ground rule double, so the runner...
In now, Octavio Vida. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Octavio Vida.
First delivery to him on the way. And that misses ball 1.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Diamondback center fielder with a friendly 2-0 count. Two and one. The 2-1 home is looked at for ball 3.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
The 3-1 pitch. Fouled off. And good patience exercised as he works out the walk to lead off the home half of the third.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
The third baseman.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Pedro Cortez. He drew a walk his first time up. Hard hit ball to second. Come on. And that's through for a hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Row. Both teams piling up the hits, and we're just in the 3rd inning.
Yeah, their ears were open on both sides during the pitchers meeting today. Good plan at the plate, a lot of execution from the offensive side on both sides.
The first baseman, Christian Walker.
Set to deliver the 0-1. It's hit to third. 5, 4, 3, and they turn the double play.
Oh, that's a rally killer right there. They were in great shape with 2 on and nobody out, but the double play is the last thing you want in that situation. Just a runner at third now, but there's 2 outs.
Into the box now, Caleb Joseph, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. The 1-2 pitch is put in play to the right side of the infield. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the run is in to score from third.
Wow, I think he took it for granted there a bit. Probably thought he had it in the bag, and he just lost concentration for a minute. Now his pitcher has to pick him up with 2 outs.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go. Richard Gregory. Couple of walks for him thus far.
Gregory
Pops this one up. LeCastro over to his right, and that's the third out. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. Through 3.5, we're all even at 3 apiece. Two on here with one man out, and that means the plug-and-play utility man Kike Hernandez will bat next. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Vida is under it. 2 gone.
No runner,
and no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Striding in, Octavio Vida.
Number 1, Octavio Vida.
On its way is pitch number 75. And I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
Not much to say about that swing other than it should have never happened.
The windup and the 0-1. Fouled away. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
Tried to get him to chase that 0-2 curveball there, but he wasn't biting. Very well could see it again here, though.
3 runs, 7 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Hey, great job right there. Anytime you're down 0-2, I think it's a successful at bat if you can work it back to an even count and at least give yourself a chance.
And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
3-2 counts are usually a time to challenge the hitter, but I think he'll be careful here. Shoot for the corner, and if you miss and you walk him, so what? That's better than him putting one in the seats.
Another full count offering on its way. Hit in the air down the right field line, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Another full count pitch home. And he takes ball 4, so he's on, and as you know, that often means the steal could be in order here. So coming to the plate, Pedro Cortez. He singled his last time up.
Pedro Cortez.
Here's the 1-2. Soft liner to short.
Find the ball around it.
The second for 1 on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. 5 innings complete, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Digging in, Octavio Vida as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone.
That's not an at-bat he or his hitting coach are going to be happy with at all. It's bad enough to go down on 3 pitches, but none of them were even in the strike zone. That's a bad look. Well, this one had its moments of drama and excitement. In the end, these guys came away with the victory and look on to the next one.
A 1-run finish, 4-3, the final tally today. Tuesday night baseball here on the show from Chase Field in Phoenix. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Washington Nationals and the Arizona Diamondbacks. This should be a fun battle to watch, and it'll take place right after this. Zach Greinke, a right-hander from Florida, gets the ball as the starter here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage.
Juan Soto to the plate now. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup.
Juan Soto.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Vida on the move. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. And now Arizona gets its first opportunity in a scoreless ball game. Here's Paul Goldschmidt now. Career line against Greinke. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. The 1-1. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Vida ranging back to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
All right, here's the defensive alignment for the Arizona Diamondbacks. And guys, looking at their loss last game, I think the common theme in this one is the fact that they gave their opposition way too many chances, committing.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Octavio Vida. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. So, guys, these Nationals, as they enter play here tonight, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, they started yesterday off on the right foot. If they get put together 2 games in a row, a lot of positive vibes start happening. You never know. This could be a jump start to big things.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Now the 2-1. And it's fouled away.
He wasn't fooling anybody with that fastball. He barreled it up nice right there. He's just got to find a way to keep it fair.
And another foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's take a look at Trey Turner up the chute. This is a guy that when asked to go to center field not too long ago.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Octavio Vida comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game.
Vida.
Getting a few steps off the second there. Now the pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Just 1 hit apiece for both of these clubs. Oh, and that looked like the very definition of flailing there. It's even at 1. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Moving under it, Soto. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So here's the cleanup hitter, Octavio Vida. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Taylor is there. And that ends the inning. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. We'll come right back with more from Chase Field following this. Ready now for the Diamondbacks. Octavio Vida. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Vida.
First delivery to him on the way. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Diamondbacks. Down and away, ball 1.
1 strike.
Ready with the 1-1. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great chance right here as a hitter to be aggressive. You can pretty much count on a pitcher. He's trying to get back in the strike zone. And with 2 guys on base right here, it's time to grip it and rip it.
Ready with the 2-1. And, ooh, he's really given some leeway on the outside edge here. 2-2 now.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
The 2-2. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now. 3-2.
Well, no doubt in my mind, this has been the at-bat of the night so far.
Ready with the payoff pitch. Now a curveball in there. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. So it's no runs on 2. Striding in now for the Nats, Johnny Hernandez. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Johnny Hernandez.
Popped up. Ahmed on the move. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning, game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
Stepping up now Octavio Vida. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Yeah, Matty, and hopefully he got it out of his system, especially now. He's got to bear down. He gets to 2 strikes in this spot, has to put the ball in play.
Doolittle's ready. First pitch on the way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
One of the toughest pitches to hit, the straight changeup, right? El Cambio. Hadn't seen it in that entire at bat, and what happens? Gets the string pulled on him right there. Had no chance to put that ball in play.